These are just some of the ways Our Lady of Angels Association makes a difference in people's lives today. Hello, I'm Father William O'Brien, Executive Director of Our Lady of Angels Association. I'd like to tell you a brief history of our organization and share with you what we do today to keep the spirit of St. Vincent de Paul alive. It all started in the early 1600s. France was experiencing tremendous poverty from ongoing war. St. Vincent was called to preach the gospel to the poor and to form and educate the clergy. He started orphanages, foster care, soup kitchens, aid to prisoners, and volunteer programs. To assist him with these works, he founded the Ladies of Charity in 1617, the Congregation of the Mission in 1625, a community of priests and brothers known as Vincentians, and with St. Louise de Marillac, the Daughters of Charity in 1633. The Vincentian community came to the United States in 1818. 100 years later, in April of 1918, a Vincentian priest, Father Martin Blake, founded Our Lady of Angels Association. The purpose of the association was to honor and promote devotion to Mary, the Mother of Jesus, under her title of Our Lady of Angels. She was the patroness of the Seminary of Our Lady of Angels, established in 1856. This seminary later developed into Niagara University. Father Blake also raised funds to support the education of the seminarians attending the Seminary of Our Lady of Angels. Today, the association still promotes love for and devotion to Mary under her special title of Our Lady of Angels. Also, inspired by the spirit of St. Vincent de Paul, the association encourages its members and benefactors to support, through their prayers and financial offerings, first, the education and formation of Vincentian priests, brothers, and seminarians, and second, Vincentian charities. Located on the campus of Niagara University is Our Lady of Angels Shrine. The shrine is dedicated to Our Lady of Angels in remembrance of the Vincentians and alumni of the seminary founded here in 1856. The shrine is a place where association members, benefactors, and others can come to pray. It reminds the university community of its Vincentian heritage. In the Alumni Chapel on the campus of Niagara University is the Votive Light Chapel. It is a perfect place for donors, students, or visitors to engage in silent prayer and meditation. Many benefactors of Our Lady of Angels Association ask that we burn a vigil light for their special intentions. The intentions are placed in the oak cabinets in the chapel where the votive lights burn. There are a number of plaques and plates on the walls. The special angel plaque honors those who have remembered Our Lady of Angels Association in their estate planning. Other plates name benefactors of the association and those who contributed to the building of the shrine. Our Lady of Angels Association keeps the spirit of St. Vincent de Paul alive today by supporting various Vincentian charities. Through their prayers and financial offerings, association members and benefactors partner with Vincentians and their ministry to the poor and needy. The Heart and Soul Soup Kitchen is one example of many similar places Our Lady of Angels Association helps to make a difference.
Heart and Soul is a nonprofit organization that was begun in 1982 by a group of laypersons from Sacred Heart Parish who saw a need in the area for people who needed food. The mission of Heart and Soul is to feed the hungry and to provide opportunities to improve the quality of life for these folks.
So for me, it's a blessing for a place to eat, and people out there helping people like me is greatly appreciated.
Well, it's a nice place where people could come sit down and have a hot meal at least once a day.
Whenever you give to the needy, the Lord always blesses you back.
Another example is the Francis Center. This charity provides mentoring, tutoring, and artistic programs for young students in poor areas.
The Francis Center is a province-sponsored ministry of the Sisters of St. Francis at Stella Niagara. Our children and their families would say that Francis Center is the big yellow house on the corner where they come to learn and to do creative things.
Kids that are in need the extra help because the parents don't have the time to work with them. They don't have the extra money to pay for like a Huntington Learning Center. They need something like the Francis Center where there's people that will work with them and that will spend the time with them.
Our Lady of Angels Association also helps to support charities and programs that provide tuition assistance for needy parents who want their child to attend a Catholic school, emergency funds for meeting food, housing, utility bills, and medical bills, resources for summer religious education and recreational programs, supplies for food pantries and soup kitchens, counseling services for needy families and individuals. Funds raised by Our Lady of Angels Association are sent to the Provincial Superior of the Eastern Province. He and his consultors determine how the funds will be distributed.
To all the members of the Lady of Angels Association, I want to say a very heartfelt thank you. And of course the reason is that you enable us to do all these works. It's your contributions which are given directly to help poor people reach a more dignity in life, to give them more insight into their religion, to deepen their conviction about the Catholic faith. And if it weren't for these funds, we just simply would not be able to do these things. So I want to not only say thank you, but I also want to let you know that you're contributing directly to the evangelization, the betterment, the improving of conditions of these people who would not get this in any other way. So it's a wonderful work that you do.
I hope you have enjoyed this brief look back at our Vincentian heritage and the origins and ongoing efforts of Our Lady of Angels Association. Thank you for continuing to partner with us as we promote devotion to Our Lady of Angels and minister to the poor and needy. Together, we can keep the spirit of St. Vincent de Paul alive.